from Anglogan, Anyanui, Fuveme, and most of the communities within the Anglo constituency through to Keta, then the Ketu South area, the communities along the coast were all not spared as the sea came biting very heavily.
The flooding that is caused by the high tidal waves have become a ritual of a kind to us, those living in this community. Currently where we are standing, when the tides become very high, we cannot stand here because all of this place get flooded, and then it takes a lot of property away.
Emotionally, people cry. Even right now, some people, when they remember what they had before and how they are living today, because those who have houses before, they cannot build it now.
Here, about over 20 years back, here as a seashore is a house. So the tidal wave or the sea destroyed our house about 1 kilometer from the sea.
Ala ba ye nwa josama ma gbi ala ko ngagbo nyama ho la proba homa ni jem nyama nwo fofo ma dere no vinya gbo ama ko kpon dari ako via dara kponji be akon wi aroli akpo e chapu reka akpota ako re viaju usia hu ikata la nya se area fia na kama ga mara kashu.
The sea has taken a lot of the land. Now we have just some few meters from the first building, as you can see. So if this place is not protected, it means we are ready to lose the coastal area of this community. And if this area is lost, then it means one day the Anglo district will be lost in the sea.
Mikatamye la hahama. Okeshino ngure shara kata chafu kweji. Keshino ngure shara kata chafu kweji. Ala ba ma kakagala keshino nguta. Chapu na ko dara akoju amwe okoku odire yo duma kwa chapu lo koju chapu la mo koju maraka ma pe wo fofo mo pe dada ta anya na tere nyaji ala ka gbagbaba ina family.
When it happens here, it happens at Uvoma too. And when that place gets flooded, it gets to the river Volta, and when it becomes overflowed, then the whole of this community will be submerged to the water. So we are just appealing to governments and other stakeholders to help us so that the sea defense, which they've started and ended at Aklotoko, should be extended to throughout this community to Uvoma Ashiteti. And one of the problem again is that because the sea defense ended at Aklotoko, when the tides become very high, that place is secured. So it directs the sea to this place heavily. So that is why we are mostly affected. At the sea, you can never predict the sea. So what we usually do as a community is we are always on guard. Whenever it happens that way, we are able to pick one or two things that are very needful for us so that we can go to other neighbors opposite the street to get a place to sleep. That is what we usually do when it happens that way.
My name is Bada Ismail Ibrahim. I'm a climate activist and a biodiversity member of the Strategic Youth Network for Development. On Tuesday, 4th October, I left home around 7:45 to work. And so I got to work at around 9 a.m. and I had a call from home that the place is getting flooded. I rushed, I got to the junction close to my home, and I realized the water was flowing with so much pressure that I couldn't even walk to my home. So I was advised by men to stay away because I might end up losing my life in the process of salvaging my items. So the next day when we managed to come, we realized that the water was at this level, waist level. You could see the markings still drawn on the gate. So all over the house, the water was at the waist level. So you had to virtually pass through with the water before. So we managed to open the door. When we opened the door, we realized the chairs were all floating on the surface of the water. You could see the water level. So this TV here, there's an 86-inch TV which was supposed to be delivered the day after the flood occurred. We realized the TV was floating on the surface of the water. So apparently it's been broken and we have to fix it. So you realize from the markings here, the level of the water where it got to. So apparently this is the cost of the flood. This is the cause of excessive rainfall as a result of climate change. It is time for the global north, who are the major contributors of climate change, to pay for loss and damages.
The reality is that living in Ghana means that you are in the global south. Living in Ghana also means that the actions by the global north has affected you. So you tend to face issues like drought, irregular rainfall pattern, and you ask yourself, why are these happening?
The stories of destruction that we see all over the global media, for us in the global south, specifically in Ghana, they are not the stories, they are the impacts we live with every day as a result of the climate crisis.
And you certainly know that there are some people who are responsible for what you are feeling now. And that means that they need to be responsible by committing to their financial obligations.
As we all know, Global North represents the highest emitter on the global scale of climate change greenhouse gas emissions.
If the global south sinks, so does the global north sink. Providing finance for loss and damage is at the benefit for us all. As young people, we are not asking for so much. We are demanding justice and finance for loss and damage now.
Now.